What's up, you guys? Thanks so much for tuning in today's video. I am here today to do another Eyeing It or Not Buying It. Of course, this video is inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. You know, she does her series every Wednesday where she talks about the new product releases. This is my version because I'm always saying, yeah, I'm eyeing that. So this is my Eyeing It or Not Buying It video. So if you want to know all that's new in the makeup world, definitely continue watching. We're going to start off with the biggest news of the week from none other than Auntie Pat McGrath. She will be dropping her holiday collection. So the Pat McGrath Holiday 2021 collection is going to be called I think it's the Celestial Odyssey collection. So she's coming out with an 18-pan palette, similar to the one from last year. I have the Celestial Divinity palette here. And let me see, is there 18 shades? Yeah, so this one had 18 shades as well. This is what this is looking like, very well used and loved. Absolutely love this palette. And this is actually the palette that got me started with my Pat McGrath journey. So since then, I have purchased 2 of her $125 palettes. You know, I didn't spend $125 on it though. I got them on sale. But this Celestial Divinity, I love that she brings her quality at a more affordable price point. So 18 shades, you get to try her different formulas. I'm thinking her new holiday palette is going to be pretty similar to this one as far as like packaging, maybe the cardboard, and as well as sizing. You know, Pat McGrath loves her gold, so you do see a couple of gold shades. I'm looking at that coral matte shade there in that second row. I'm looking at them greens that's in this palette. I'm looking at that mauve that's the first shade in the palette, even the oranges. So I do see more matte shades than she normally has. One of my complaints with the Celestial Divinity palette was that it only had 3 matte shades, if I'm not mistaken. It's only 1, 2, yeah, there was only 3 matte shades in this palette. So what I'm seeing here in this picture, I'm thinking there's 1, 2, maybe 5. Maybe 5 of the shades are actually matte, which makes, you know, easier for you to build up and do your transitions and things like that. So I'm really excited about this. That shade that's next to that coral, it looks like a nice lavender kind of shimmer shade. So I'm excited about that one. That teal shimmer shade down at the bottom, like a lot of these shades are definitely catching my eye, and I'm definitely going to be buying this palette because I definitely want to keep up my holiday Pat McGrath collection. I am definitely eyeing that. That palette is going to be $78. Also in this collection, she's bringing out some blush trios, which is kind of cool for the people that didn't go ahead and do like I did and buy 7 blushes that she had released earlier this year. She's gonna have one that's called Galactic Sun, which includes Divine Rose, the Desert Orchid, and Golden Nectar. So I went ahead and pulled out those 3 blushes from that palette. So I'll swatch these for you, but if you want to see like face swatches and everything, I definitely did videos on it. So definitely check that out. I'll have it linked up in the cards for you guys. This one here is Desert Orchid. So that's Desert Orchid swatch there, which you probably can barely see it. I built it up a little bit right there. So that's Desert Orchid. This next one here is Divine Rose, which I do have a little bit of Divine Rose on my cheeks right now, but I also topped it off with one of the blushes that's going to be in the second trio. So I'll go ahead and swatch that for you in a minute. But this one is Desert Rose. And again, I'll build it up. So we have Desert Rose right there. So those are the 2 blushes that'll be in that first trio. And then it also comes with the highlighter that came out, which is in the shade Golden Nectar. So pretty. And I actually have on Golden Nectar as my highlighter today. I do have on the Charlotte Tilbury, what's that, the Airbrush Flawless filter kind of situation. I have that underneath all my foundation and everything. But on top, that glow is all this Golden Nectar. So that would be the first trio. That would be the first blush trio right there. The second trio, I have 2 of 3 of those. So this one here is Love Struck, one of my favorite blushes. This is Love Struck. That's what that looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch that. That's Love Struck here sideways. And then the other one here is Paradise Venus, another one of my favorites, which even the mirror is dirty. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I definitely use this a lot. This is like one of my go-to neutral blushes. It's a nice, beautiful terracotta shade. So that's that one is Paradise Venus right there under Love Struck. So I like how, and the third shade in there is Venus Nectar. I don't know if that's another blush or if that's a new highlighter shade that she's coming out with. I'm not actually sure. But what it looks like to me is that this one here is the, you know, this is a trio that would fit more lighter skin tones, and then this second trio would be for the deeper skin tone. So if you didn't pick up the blushes, I think the trios would be a good way to go. There's no price on the trios as of yet. I really do think that would be a good way to go with those trios if you don't have the blushes, because these are so beautiful. And again, that highlight is everything. Also, she's coming out with 2 quads. I think the quads are pretty, it looks like something that she's done before, especially that first one with that iridescent blue. And the only thing that's getting me with these quads is that there's just so many golds. Like 2 in each of these quads are gold shades. So Pat McGrath, there are so many different golds, and I think gold is just one of her favorite colors. She loves all the bling, she loves the etherealness, so I can see where she's going with that, but I don't think I'm going to be getting those quads. And then also in that collection, she's coming out with this beautiful looking, just look at the embossment on this. You guys know I love a good highlighter, so I think I am going to get the highlighter, and that is the Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in the shade Lunar Nude. Very excited to see how that's going to come out looking on my skin tone. Then she's also dropping 2 lip balms, which I think I'm going to skip on those. I still have the lip balms that I purchased during the Divine Blush collection. I think I'm going to skip on those. And then it says she's also going to have some lip trios, which I'm interested in seeing those. You don't really even see any photos of the lip trios as of yet. I haven't seen the lip kits as of yet, so we'll see what those are looking like in weeks to come, I'm sure. So guys, was you excited about this news? Share your thoughts with me about the Pat McGrath collection down in the comments below. Moving on, we have some skincare. Oh yeah, Juvia's Skin. So Juvia's Place, you guys know Juvia's Place. I actually have, can you see? Yeah, I have quite a bit of a collection of Juvia's Place. We love Juvia's Place. It is a black-owned business. Eyeshadows are pigmented like nobody's business. As a matter of fact, my eyebrows are Juvia's Place eyebrow products. I've been trying those out. And also my lip product is Juvia's Place product. I was so happy. I went to change bags earlier this week. My top just flew off. But I was so happy to find my Scorpio lip liner from Juvia's Place. So I went ahead and put that on today. And then I topped it off with their gloss in the shade She's Royal. So that is my lip combination for the day. But yeah, Juvia's Place is coming out with their skin. Well, they actually did come out with their skincare products. So let me know if you guys are interested in picking those up. I don't think I'm so interested in these. They did come out with a peptide and ceramide cream. It says this skin loving moisturizer is infused with peptides, ceramides, niacinamide, shea butter, and pure hyaluronic acid. They also have a hyaluronic acid serum, which is going to be $18. They have a niacinamide serum, that's $20. They have an afterglow serum, which is $20. Then they're going to have a 25% vitamin C serum, which is going to be $45. Then they also have a 10% glycolic toner, which is going to be $24. They have a cleansing balm, which is going to be $18. Let's Melt It Off Gel Cleanser at $16. The AHA, BHA, PHA Exfoliating Treatment Facial Pads, $36. They have a Squalane Glow Oil, $16. Vitamin C Treatment Pads with 15% vitamin C, $42. And then a Glow Seed Elixir. Interesting. I think that is quite a bit of products for you guys to be launching at one time. I would prefer if they came out with things little by little, so that way we could test it out and see what would work best. Like for them to do such a large launch of product, I'm not one that likes to switch up my skincare so much, and when I do, I like to implement maybe like 1 or 2 new products at a time. This just seems a little bit overwhelming to me, but you know, kudos to Juvia's Place for coming out with skincare products. Let me know if that interests you down in the comment section below, but for me, I don't think I'm gonna be buying that. Oh, more cool news. Okay, this was a good week for news. So as you know, BECCA Cosmetics, they are shutting the door probably at the end of this month, September. They did announce earlier this year BECCA Cosmetics will be no longer selling products, but BECCA Cosmetics, some of their top selling products will be going over to SMASHBOX Cosmetics. So I know a lot of people love that under eye brightening concealer. Well, it's a corrector actually. It's the under eye brightening corrector, which I've actually never tried from BECCA, but it's going over to SMASHBOX now. So I'm kind of thinking I should try it because a lot of people speak really highly of that corrector, and I actually did use color corrector today because I've been using that Lancome concealer, and I just like it much better with the color corrector underneath. So that may be something that I want to try. I've always been eyeing it, even when it was with BECCA Cosmetics. I just never went ahead and bought it. But now knowing that, you know, they're trying to save some of those staple products, we might need to support them. So I'm eyeing that for sure. And then they're also going to be doing the highlighters. The highlighters is going over to SMASHBOX. I love BECCA's highlighters. That was like maybe one of the first brands that I just wanted to continuously purchase their highlighters, because they had different shades, they had beautiful range for all skin tones. Like BECCA Cosmetics, you can build it up, you can wear it subtly. It was just a beautiful formula that blends in so smoothly to your skin. I still wear Topaz. Like, as you know, in my Shop My Stash products, I use the little BECCA Topaz, Opal, and Rose Gold. I mix those together as a highlight, and it's so good, guys. I absolutely love it. So it's good to know that one of our favorite staple products in the makeup game is still going to be around, just under a new company. So I'm not mad at that. DANESSA MYRICKS, like these infinite chrome flakes, like this looks so pretty. Like, I'm not the kind of glam girl that does all the, like, where am I going wearing all these like beautiful, they are so beautiful to look at, and even looking at these pictures that she has on here. But I'm not a flaky kind of girl. Like, for me, this is more like runway, special occasion kind of things. And to me, like, when you get one of them little vials of them, it's not glitter, but like this iridescent kind of thing that goes on your eyes, you buy one and it's gonna last you forever. I'll tell you that right now. So it says you can use it as a topper, you can use it on its own, and these will be available on September 19th if you are interested. The colors look absolutely beautiful, and like I said, for like a modeling gig, or if you was doing something really, really special, I think these will come in handy. But it's nothing that I personally think will fit in my collection that I'll actually be reaching for, so I don't want to reach. Let's move on to another black owned beauty brand. LYS Beauty will be dropping a new collection as well. I'm actually really excited about the pressed highlighters that she's coming out. The liquid highlighters, I'm not a liquid highlighter kind of girl, so that's an easy pass for me. But these pressed highlighters, they're actually only $19 each. That's why I love LYS Beauty. They are a black owned clean beauty brand available at Sephora. So $19 each. She will be dropping 3 shades. There's a warm bronze, there's a rose gold, and there's a champagne toned highlighter. I'm very interested in them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get all 3 or which one. Honestly, the rose gold was looking more promising to me, and that one is in the shade Genuine. That's what's catching my eye as of right now. I don't think I need any more gold highlighters in my collection, but I'm always down for a rose gold highlighter. So that is something that I'm definitely eyeing, and I'm probably more than likely gonna buy. You know, holiday time is the best time where Sephora does their Sephora favorite sets. So I see some that's going to be available. One is actually going to have a NATASHA DENONA 5-pan palette in there. These pictures are kind of small, so I really can't see what exactly is in the Sephora favorites. But I always say Sephora favorites are things to either gift or gift to yourself. You know what I'm saying? They're also perfect once we get more information of what's actually going to be in these sets. I'll definitely probably follow up in another video in the future when we either talk about the Sephora sale that's coming up in the fall, or, you know, if I do another ironing and not buying it and there's more information on these sets. Moving on, I see that Gucci, this, I like the look of the actual palette itself, but then when you open up the palette, even though I am a basic kind of girl, I love me a good neutral palette. This one may not catch my eye, only because, first of all, what's the price? $149. Y'all know what it is for me to spend $150 on an eyeshadow palette. More than likely, I'm not buying it, but I think the packaging itself is just really pretty. There's a lot of unused space in the palette, and it looks like that little contraption where that holds the eyeshadow palettes, it looks like you can actually remove it. So I don't know if they're going to be doing more eyeshadow palettes in the future, or if you'll be able to change it, refill it. I don't know what the situation is with that. But these are some very basic neutral kind of shades. Leads a little more cool toned. I mean, it is pretty, but I don't think I'm, like I said, $150. I know me, and I know I'm not gonna buy it. So let's go ahead and move along. Ariana Grande, she dropped another new fragrance. I shared my thoughts with her last fragrance, God is a Woman. I shared my thoughts on that fragrance with you guys in one of my recent Ulta hauls. I did purchase it, but I did end up taking it back. It was just like too kiddie for me, and it just carried like a sour note that I just didn't like. But this one here, this is going to be the Cloud Intense Eau de Perfume. I don't have the original Cloud in my collection, but I have smelled it before in Ulta, and that one is a little bit more mature of a scent. So I'm really interested in seeing what the Cloud Intense will be bringing. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, and it's only $65. So gotta love that. But I like the fact that the top notes is lavender blossom, juicy pear, and bergamot. Those 3 alone has me intrigued. So I do want to smell it, and I'll go ahead and smell it in Ulta, and if I like it, you know, $65, I just may end up purchasing it. ALAMAR Cosmetics. I've never tried anything from ALAMAR Cosmetics. I've never even gotten anything from BoxyCharm from ALAMAR Cosmetics, which I know they did collaborate with BoxyCharm a couple of times in their boxes. I just never was one of the lucky ones to get any of their products. They're also coming out with some pressed highlighters, which looks pretty intriguing. Actually, they're out already because it says it dropped on September 15th. These look pretty interesting. I like the little swirl imprint that they got going on there in the highlighter. Will I buy it? No, I'm not going to buy it because it's not like a brand that I'm loyal to and I'm, you know, jumping at trying. If they was a little bit more readily available, maybe I would have the opportunity to try them a little bit more, but it's nothing that I'm going to go online and be waiting and stalking and saying I need those highlighters. I just talked to you guys about some highlighters that I am interested in trying from LYS Beauty, so that, to me, these are like an easy pass. Now, you know what's funny? Before this video, earlier today, I did film a ColourPop unboxing because you guys know they did have a 25% off sale. I had a lot of fun in that video. I was swatching a lot of the stuff that I got, and I'm really excited to put that stuff to the test. And why it was funny to me was that I was saying like this, in the video, I held up the palette that I had purchased, and I was like, this is their most recent palette. And I had to think about it, like, knowing ColourPop, this is not their most recent palette. And yeah, I was right, because this is available now. So this is their Plush Like Me collection. The palette here, like, it just looks a little bit mismatched because that last bottom row is very warm and mauve toned, where the top of it is like very cool toned, if you ask me. So I don't know how they let that mesh together. I don't know if it's the background that's throwing me off, but that's not a collection that I'm currently interested in. I don't think I've ever tried their pressed highlighter. I don't know, highlighters just is like my weakness. Highlighters and bronzers, those are like my weaknesses. So I was eyeing that highlighter, but do I need another highlighter? Absolutely not. But I do also like their bullet lipsticks from ColourPop. And looking at the swatches of these lipsticks, some of the colors look so similar. Like those last two shades look just like two shades before it. Like, it's a little weird to me. But I do like the formula of their bullet lipsticks. So if this collection did come like to Ulta or something and I came across it, I just may pick up a couple of lipsticks. Maybe even the highlighter, who knows, because ColourPop is just so affordable. I do like to test these things out for you guys and swatch things for you guys so I can be a reference, you know, deeper skin tones like myself. So that's something that's like I'm on the fence about. I'm not going to run and go order it online or anything like that. But if I did come across it in Ulta, you know, I just might throw it in the bag. This holiday set from Pharmacy, I was excited when I saw this because I love Pharmacy's Green Clean, their cleansing balm. So good. So this little set is going to have 3 different versions of the Green Clean. There's going to be a strawberry basil, there's going to be a lemon mint, and there's going to be a peach thyme. And all 3 of these in the set only cost $28. I think that's a set that everybody should be jumping on because we all need to clean our makeup off. So that's something that would be good to have. You have minis, you get to try out the different scents and see which one you like the best. But the original, there's nothing like that. Actually, it's an awesome product. I love that. So that's something that I'll definitely be picking up. They have 2 other sets that's going to be available. There's going to be a Honey Harvest Hydration Kit, which will include their Resurfacing Night Serum, a Hyaluronic Acid Plumping Day Serum, and an Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. Some other good news that Trend Mood has up. Ulta Beauty has finally started selling Drunk Elephant products. I absolutely love Drunk Elephant, and the opportunity to actually get them from Ulta, you know, building points and probably getting them for free, using your points, like all kind of stuff. I love their peptide moisturizer. I love their vitamin C serum. I know they recently just re-released that vitamin C serum that you can actually make it fresh. So there's something that you do that mixes it there on the spot so that it actually has longer shelf life and you don't have that expiration. Because that was one of the reasons why I would always buy those minis, because I feel like vitamin C is just an ingredient that turns so quickly that for such an expensive product, it didn't make sense for me to buy the larger bottle and then have it go bad on me. So really excited about Drunk Elephant being sold at Ulta. This year I'm definitely going to pick up another one of the OLAPLEX holiday sets. They have a holiday set this year that's going to come with the steps 3, 4, 5, and 7, which I think I repurchased the number 7, but it's always good to have another one, especially in the winter time because that's when I tend to blow dry my hair more, and I would be more inclined to use the OLAPLEX system to maintain the health of my hair. So I absolutely, definitely, probably gonna pick up maybe 2 of them sets just to have, because I absolutely love the OLAPLEX products. If you want to see it used on natural hair, definitely check out the video. I used pretty much the full system. I think it was the full system. I think they may have released maybe a product or 2 after that, but even up to their conditioner, I think it's like a ultra hydration conditioner that they have. Even up to that product, I used that in that video as well. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the video up in the iCards. Oh, Colored Rain, another black owned brand. They came out with some 6-pan eyeshadow quads. Well, quads. I said the 6 pans, right? So they came out with 1, 2, 3, I think 4 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and I think these are really cute. Colored Rain has great formulas for their eyeshadows. I haven't ordered any of their eyeshadows in a minute, but I am kind of eyeing. They all look really pretty, honestly. Like there's one Cool's Home palette that looks really nice. Then you have your warm neutral palette. It looks really nice. Then you have that green palette. You guys know I love my green eyeshadows. And even the pink and mauve one looks really nice as well. That blue is a little out of place in that palette, but I'm sure you can make it work. And these are pretty affordable as well. Actually, these are out now. Are they out? No, it says coming soon. And this was 5 days ago that Trendmove posted this. So they're not out as of yet, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on those. Maybe if they sell them in a bundle, maybe I'll get them. But I don't need no more eyeshadows. I really honestly don't need any more eyeshadows. I need to use the stuff that I have, especially looking at the stuff that I unboxed from ColourPop over there. So let me go ahead and keep it moving. Oh, MAC Cosmetics is going to be collaborating with SAWEETIE, which I think is so cool. You know, she just came off her McDonald's deal, and now she's doing MAC Cosmetics. So I just think that's so cool for her. I'm always down for some black girl magic, and I can't wait to see what they'll be bringing in that collection. But as I'm scrolling, I also see this new NATASHA DENONA palette. It looks like a mini, that middle shade there looks like one of the shades that she had in her big Metropolis palette, and I think that was one of her more expensive palettes. So I just may be getting this mini for that teal shade alone, because I love me a good teal eyeshadow. You know, Too Faced will be doing their traditional Too Faced kind of products where they have, like, you know, all the eyeshadow palettes, and they have like the minis, which I think is pretty cool. This mini palette here, it did catch my eye only because of that green. You guys know I'm a sucker for a green eyeshadow, and I love neutrals, and I think that Papa Green is just really cute. I don't know if I'll definitely be picking that up, but it's definitely something that caught my eye. Ola Hermanson will be coming out with some more sets. They, you know, you're seeing the same things over and over as the years come. I always end up getting like one of the Fresh kits, because I actually just finished up my toner from Fresh. So this kit will be like right on time for me, because I love that rose, what is it, the rose toner. I absolutely love that. So I think I want that back in my collection. So I'll definitely probably be checking out that. Drunk Elephant, their little kits are really cute as well. So these kits are just the perfect way to actually get more bang for your buck. So definitely look out for the holiday collection stuff, guys. Fenty Beauty, I think I'm gonna stop here after we discuss this Fenty Beauty stuff. But Fenty Beauty, I think it's actually, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people review these, so I think it's out now. Yeah, available now. Duh. Reading is fundamental. I always tell you that, guys. But Fenty Beauty, they're coming out, well, they came out with this eyeshadow palette. Very neutral, basic kind of palette like I am. But it just looks a little soft, if you ask me. Like, it looks a little whimsical and girly. I mean, even though I'm a girl, of course, if you haven't noticed. But the thing about that is that it's just like a girl that wears dresses, if you ask me. It doesn't look like an everyday kind of palette for me. But, well, maybe half of the palette does. But then the other half, I just think like there's too many shades that's similar. Like, why have a light pink and then like a medium kind of pink, and then you have the browns that look pretty similar. A lot of the shades look just really similar and repetitive in this palette, and I think she could have did a little bit more with that palette. To each his own, who am I? Then they're also coming out with a trio of highlighters. These look like the Diamond Bomb highlighters, where it's like it doesn't really have too much color behind the base. It's just a whole bunch of shimmer. Looking at these swatches, it don't look like it has as much shimmer as the individuals that she has. I don't want to pull one out because then I have to move things around. But if you've seen any of my past Fenty videos, I'm sure I shared with you guys the diamond bomb highlighter that she has. Those, I do like them. It's a really good, nice texture. It has like that putty kind of texture. But a trio of them, I don't think that I would need a trio of them, because the one that I have, I feel like it just satisfies my need for that kind of product in my collection. I kind of do want to try this Fenty Heat lip balms, because I love the gloss bombs from Fenty Beauty, and Hot Chocolate was actually one of my favorite shades. I actually wore it yesterday. It's in my bag. I'm not going to go ahead and reach for it. But Hot Chocolate is definitely one of my favorite shades. So I think I want to try the Heat because it has that lip clumping action behind it. And I think I want to try that out. So if anything from the holiday collection, it would be one of the lip balms, and it would be the liquid eyeliner, because I love the fly liner formula. And she's coming out with one of those in not the traditional black, but she's coming out with a brown version, and I think a brown liner would be something that I actually need and use in my collection. But yeah, guys, I wanted to keep this video pretty short. There's probably way more collections that I've missed since I've done this ironing and not buying it. But as you know, Sephora sales will be coming up, so I'll definitely share my wish list with you guys in weeks to come. It's my recommendation. Let me know if there's anything that's new in the makeup world that's on your radar that you've been eyeing. Let's talk about it down in the comment section below. Anything that I discussed in this video. Of course, share your thoughts with me on those collections as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, K-Squad. You guys know I love you. Each and every one of you, thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to spend with me. If you're new here, I invite you to check out a couple of videos on the screen, or you can binge watch me on this playlist and get a feel for my channel. And I hope to catch each and every one of you on the next video.